here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the Browns, 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson, left side, it's Dorsett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route. Not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Wilson.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde.
Wilson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
That's good.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 49 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Phillip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
48-yard line.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Browns 21, Seahawks 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Lockett the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lockett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before break. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half. Sure, you've got to go over some reason you're down, but overall, I think they want this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
We're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. And them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Turnover on down.
Tell them we're calling. You call the people you got the things from.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, and they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Got
Gordon open, completes it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll turn the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. This time Wilson will throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a 49-yard line.
first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
The 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Carson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That catch good for only a couple.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. They run, Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Mayfield going to keep this himself. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
3rd down and 2.
They'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
Huh? What?
Play fake. Mayfield. A Nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Cody Parkey.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we're usually talking about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Throwing now is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get this. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it,
that was so crazy in this game, bro.
They need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts him in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he works free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.